You're tuned into the Inside Browns Report. I'm your host, Christian Patterson. This past Monday, the Browns faced off against the Buffalo Bills. And your TV20 reporter, Rachel Hill, was at First Energy Stadium for this matchup.
Thanks, Christian. Right now I'm down at First Energy Stadium. You have the Cleveland Browns coming in at 2-6, and they're playing the Buffalo Bills, who are right now sitting at 6-2. Can Freddie Kitchens get his first home win of the season? Only time will tell. The Browns have to come in with an excellent game plan today, because right now they're number 25th in the league in red zone completions. The Buffalo Bills sit at number 1 in red zone completions. So there's going to be a tall order for defense today, and offense has to come together and put some points on the board. That's what you play the game for.
Having a tight victory against a great team is something that we needed, especially at home. Kind of getting the monkey off our back with that one. First win at home in Game 9 is not something that usually happens, but it can get us rolling from here. Obviously, we did our trial and error early in the game of our red zone, obviously tight red zone. They're stiff up front in the middle. They do a great job of trying to make you win on the outsides, and they played it well. They had the PI calls, and once you look back on it, it's a penalty for them, but they're making teams think, oh, if they're going to just foul us. They did a good job of that, but last drive, we had talked about it. Once we get back down there, we have specific plays we want to get to, and we got to that one. Anytime you get two backs in the game, it's tough for defenses to play different. You have to bring your guy down, and then you're worried about the receivers on the outside. You have to give different looks and kind of mix it up. We did a good job of having answers for everything that they were doing. And obviously Kareem is such a dynamic player. He's able to block or run the ball when he needs to. The last drive, he made a great cut block for Nick Chubb on an outside zone play that really sealed the deal for us, to get into a good, manageable down and distance. And he just does a lot of things well. He wants to win. He's able to sacrifice whatever it takes. Jarvis played great. That's the passionate guy what we're looking for at number 80, a guy that's a leader on our team, not just the offense. He understands the game of football very well. He knows exactly what to do, he set the tone. Yeah, we don't like penalties, but it didn't hurt us this time. But he's the guy that brings energy and passion to our team. He needs to continue to do that and make those plays. We trust him. For him, I think it's been a frustrating year. Obviously, you hit on that, but getting in there in critical moments and making plays like that can do a lot for someone's self-confidence. So, hoping that carries over. Continues to be a solid guy for us. Because we obviously everybody's going to say we got Odell and Jarvis. We're counting on guys like Hodge, Galloway, Higgins, Riley, whoever's in there to step up and be a guy in there that we can consistently trust. And so Higgins did that today. Internally, yeah, I think we showed that we can come out with within a critical game. It's a tight situation, be able to make the plays when we need to. We need to have that. So moving forward, we know that we can do that. That goes a long way mentally for everybody in our locker room. But it's a singular focus. We're going to enjoy this win, but it's a short week. We're on to the Steelers.
It finally happened. The Cleveland Browns have their first home victory of the season. Freddie Kitchens has his first home victory of the season. The Cleveland Browns won today 19-16. They beat the Buffalo Bills, who came in here at 6-2. The Cleveland Browns were 2-6. Something had to give, and they finally got it done at the very end. There were a couple key plays. Demarius Randall had a great stop in the end zone. Also, there was a fumble that took place, but the Browns were able to recover for that. And then Rashard Higgins, who hadn't got a lot of playing time, had the finishing on the cake and scored the touchdown to seal the victory. He had a dream last night that he scored a touchdown, and that dream came true. How great of a dream was it for fans today who were able to enjoy their first home victory? Cleveland can be proud as they move on for Thursday Night Football. They have the Pittsburgh Steelers coming into the stadium, and we know that's a rivalry. They got to get that win as well. They can salvage the 2019 campaign. So we'll see what happens on Thursday. This is Rachel Hill for TV20. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Rachel. Well, I was right. The Browns got their first home win of the season against the Bills. A win is a win, and the Browns pulled this one out with only a few minutes left in the fourth quarter. But they still continue to struggle in the red zone. Towards the end of the fourth quarter, the Browns made their second trip to the red zone, and after 8 attempts from the 1-yard line, they were unable to score. The Browns are on a short week and will be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers this Thursday at home on national TV. The Browns will have to perform much better in the red zone to have a chance against the Steelers' defense. The Steelers are on a 4-game winning streak, and their defense has been the reason for most of these games. They have the 12th ranked defense in the NFL, and they've been solid on putting pressure on the quarterbacks with only sending their front 4 rushers. But with the addition of Kareem Hunt to the backfield with Nick Chubb, the Browns should be able to keep Steelers defenders honest while giving Baker Mayfield pass protection. But where the Steelers struggle is on offense. With the injury of Ben Roethlisberger and James Conner, their offense has been weak. The Steelers have been starting Mason Rudolph, second-year player and first-year starter. Rudolph has been inconsistent, so the Browns' defense will need to step up and pressure the young quarterback to hopefully create turnovers. I believe the Browns have 3 main keys to victory. Protect Baker Mayfield in the pocket, limit turnovers, and finally, be efficient in the red zone. With that being said, I believe the Browns will carry the momentum with their win against the Bills to this game. I predict the Browns will beat the Steelers 17-13. Thanks for watching the Inside Browns Report. See you next week.